Hello, welcome to my face. I am Jazzy, Jazz Lamau, whatever you want to call me. I don't even know what my own name is because I have several. So today I want to talk about makeup conspiracy theories. How do I do this? Should I explain why I'm not wearing too much makeup today? I'm just trying. It's 2019. I forgot what natural makeup looked like, so I'm trying to do that again. So I'm just wearing some face powder, some mascara, and some stuff on my lips, but it may have come off by now. I'm sorry. I was wearing a highlighter earlier, but I don't even know if it's still on. Anyway, I have my book, my little video journal that I just made. I just put the first page down. I got so excited. I thought, why not film a video? So let me get into it because people talk a lot at the beginning of videos, and now I understand why. It's because I feel like I'm boring if I don't address things or talk about my whole life story. Anyway, let me just get right into it. So the first theory is that makeup trends are encouraged because they make you use a lot of additional products. Think about it. Full coverage foundation covers you up, but it also makes you look really bland. It makes you look too perfect, and it kind of washes people out in a way. It encourages heavy contour, heavy blush and everything else, highlight, bronzer, to give your face more dimension, because if you just put full coverage foundation on, it just really flattens out your face. Before social media and makeup trends and all that, that's so shareable online, you see it everywhere. Instagram mainly, there's so many videos out there, people fast motion doing all their makeup things, and it's just a lot of unnecessary stuff that you really don't need. It seems like a lot of products, they just encourage more products to be used. It's not really a conspiracy, it's kind of a true thing. That's what I think. I think that's what a lot of people are thinking. It just wasn't super common for people to be walking around in full glam all the time like you see now. I mean, probably depending on where you live, but I often see people out and about with amazing makeup, and good for you if you're into that. But think about a few years ago, you just really didn't see that around. I love makeup, but it can really feel like a chore sometimes. Recently, I felt always trapped into doing full glam all the time because I had been doing it for so long, every single day I had been doing it. And then I just had forgotten how to do natural makeup. I'm just I don't know, because you find yourself depending on these products, and that they work better with more and more and more, and it looks beautiful. Don't get me wrong, it can look very beautiful, but I just realize on a day-to-day basis it's so unnecessary for me. I would get up so early before class to just pile on all this stuff just to make myself think that I look okay. And I realized it's not necessary, but I had been kind of following all these trends and trying to just make myself appear as best I could. I always want to look my best, but I'm just really learning how to love my real face without any of that other stuff. So this is the first video I'm doing without a lot of product on my face, because I think I just need to get used to my real face, and I think I want other people to get used to my real face too, because my real face, it's important to me. I want to actually know what I look like, and I want other people to know me as who I am, and I feel like a lot of the times I am unrecognizable. It's such high contrast, no makeup or full glam. So I'm trying here, guys. I am trying. The second conspiracy that I want to talk about: product names. Companies naming their product certain names so that it messes with Google searches. Okay, just listen. That didn't make sense, what I just said there. I don't think it made sense because it didn't really make sense to me, and I'm reading off of this. So companies name their products negative things so that when you look it up, it makes it harder to find. So Lime Crime has been known for its controversy, and their website had a security breach in like 2014. It was hacked by cyber thieves. People lost so much money. Just individual customers lost thousands of dollars. That's crazy, and that's a major thing to talk about. And they also claim that they make only vegan makeup, but it had been proven that they were still making products with beeswax and carmine, which is the red pigment that is derived from insects. And it's super common in makeup. That's not like a weird thing, but they were saying that they were vegan when they really weren't. So they named one of their lipsticks Scandal, so that when you look up Lime Crime Scandal, only the lipstick pops up and nothing else. That's a conspiracy theory. I myself have tried looking. I looked up Lime Crime Scandal and clicked Google Images, and only the lipstick showed up. There were no like headlines or anything. But if I just went on regular Google search, their website pops up, and they have a full page up on the Lime Crime website that talks about like their controversies, which is really interesting. I feel like, and it was kind of like, oh, the truth about the actual truth about like the controversies, and they were very honest. So good job, Lime Crime. That's good, I guess. Jaclyn Hill also named one of her eyeshadows Mugshot, and I just learned that there is a Jaclyn Hill mugshot that exists. She got arrested for having an expired license, so nothing too juicy right there. But people are saying that she named one of her eyeshadows Mugshot so that if you Googled Jaclyn Hill mugshot, the eyeshadow will pop up from her palette and not her actual mugshot. But I still Googled Jaclyn Hill mugshot and I found her mugshot. It popped up. Maybe it didn't work out how she wanted it to. It really didn't, but I think that's a really interesting conspiracy. I also found out about a multi-level marketing scheme, and this brand is called Paparazzi Jewelry, and they named one of their jewelry pieces Pyramid Scheme, so that if you Google it, it'll just mess up the searches and you can't find any like real information on like the scandals. So I don't know, that's just a really interesting concept, like naming something else so that it messes with the Google searches. You know, now that I think of it, even Disney named one of their movies Frozen, so that if you Google Walt Disney Frozen, you know, like there's like a myth that Walt Disney's frozen body is like stored somewhere because he wanted it to be preserved or something, I don't know. So Disney named their movie Frozen so that if you Google it, it's gonna show the movie and not the whole like Walt Disney creepy frozen body thing pops up. Okay, the third category of conspiracy, fake reviews. So Beauty Blender might be spamming Sephora with fake reviews on their new foundation that launched. I think this was like a few months ago. So when pictures were first posted of the new Beauty Blender foundation, a lot of people were upset because it looked like the shade range just like wasn't enough. There were so many shades for fair and light skin, and there were like, it just in the last row, like the last like, you know, that part of the row there, that was like the dark shades. And that really, like nowadays, it's 2019, like everyone cares about shade range and being inclusive to everyone, especially in the beauty industry, especially. And so a lot of people were upset. The word was getting around like really quickly. And a lot of people were straight after seeing that picture, they're like, okay, I'm not gonna support this launch. I'm not gonna support this launch, or maybe even the brand. Which, what else do they have? A sponge? And so the day it came out, the product review page was filled with 5-star reviews. These 5-star reviews were from newly signed up Sephora accounts with no other reviews at all on any other product. And the way that these reviews were written really sound like they were written by marketers. They're using like buzzwords and like spelling out the foundation in like all capital, I guess, like Like, you know, when you're talking about a foundation, you don't have to say the name of the foundation like so much. So I found one of the reviews. Love this foundation. I am absolutely obsessed with this foundation. As for someone with oily skin, I'm constantly looking for something that will keep me matte and not slide off my face throughout the day. Bounce has a beautiful soft matte finish. You see, you don't say the name of the foundation again, and if this were a real person reviewing, I don't think they would bother to capitalize the whole like bounce word, the name of the foundation. Like, it's just weird. Like, that's not so, if, you know, personally, I read a lot of reviews. I always want to know what's up with the thing that I'm buying. But yeah, it's just very strange. I can probably put a screenshot up if I figure out how to do that. I'm also aware that a lot of companies reach out and send people free products in exchange for honest reviews. Honest reviews. Honest reviews. I'm a part of Influenster, which they send you products in exchange for honest reviews, but they tell you in the email when they're telling you that they're sending the product, like, make sure it's an honest review. We just like want the truth. And I'm like, okay, cool. Like, yeah, and they just send me stuff. So, hey, if you want to be part of that, I can put the link in my description or something so you can sign up and perhaps get free stuff. You just have to be active on their website. I know that can be a pain, but they just want to make sure that they're sending stuff to active people. Just write a lot of reviews and just go on their website, Influenster, and like just have at it, and you earn like badges and stuff to level up. And then, you know, it also helps if you have a bigger following. That's how I'm able to get stuff, because they see your numbers and they see like how likely their product is gonna get exposed and everything. So yeah, I'll put the link down below. The fourth category, foundation ingredients. So almost all foundations are made with comedogenic ingredients. Concealers too. And comedogenic, if you don't know what that means, those are ingredients that really clog up your pores and they make your natural skin just look worse, so that you feel like you want to put more foundation on, like you feel like you need it. You feel like you have bonded to a product, you just need it, you rely on it. Also, the products that the products and okay, get this, the products that are comedogenic are always silicone products most of the time. I just said always, but for any foundation that I've had, it's always had dimethicone in it. The dimethicone is a silicone. Anything with the name cone at the end of it, it's a silicone product that is comedogenic, and it will clog your pores. So when you're wearing it, it makes your skin look better because silicone smooths out your face. And then when you're not wearing it, that's why it looks so much worse, because the dimethicone is really like messing your face up. But you know, and you have to put it all on, all the foundation on, and it's like, oh, problem solved. I look great again. My skin looks so smooth. So I don't know why more people don't talk about that, because that's scary. Always check your ingredient list when you're purchasing something that is gonna go on your face and gonna stay on your face. So 2019, I'm giving up liquid foundation. Right now, I'm just wearing like a Bare Minerals face powder. I do struggle with some acne spots like around my chin, and my cheeks have some scarring right now, but it's enough coverage for me. And I've always been wearing like full coverage foundation just because like it just makes my skin look better. I look so smooth. But now, after I've done this research, I'm not doing it anymore. I'm not doing it anymore. And I'm also not saying that this can happen to everyone. You know, genetics has a big role that plays with your skin, so your acne could be coming from that. If you're not taking care of your skin, of course, not removing your makeup, it can come from that. But to me, it was a really big problem because I have very sensitive skin, and I didn't really realize that all these products I was putting on my face were congesting me and creating, it was making my skin create more oil to like combat everything and like push things out. And I don't really know how the science works, but I just know that it didn't help me at all. And so I just had really bad skin for a really long time. Not a really long time, but maybe like for like 6 months, and I didn't know what was happening. And so recently I went to my doctor and she prescribed me with something, and it's like antibiotics, so it really helped like calm my skin down, and I'm also limiting what I put on my face. Also, there are silicone blurring primers out there. Basically anything, if you hear it's like blurring, it probably has silicone in it. This, you know, like I said earlier, this silicone smooths out the bumpy texture and smooths into your pores, but it often remains in your pores even after you remove your makeup. And it just causes buildup, and you could get acne from it. And that also makes people buy skincare. So skincare and makeup really go hand in hand. And that is our fifth category, skincare. So somewhere out there, I've read on the internet that there is a 7-step Korean skincare routine, and it's supposed to really help achieve flawless glass-like skin. But some say that this 7-step routine is really designed to use up your product 7 times faster. A lot of people say that this routine, like when you're doing this routine, you put all this product on your face. It's 7 layers of product, so the products get so layered that they just don't even work anymore. I mean, it would make sense if it was like all like moisturizing stuff. Like, of course, you want to put a lot of moisturizer on, because that is that's a big problem with acne. You need to repair your moisture barrier, and usually that helps calm down the skin. But a lot of times people say that it's just really expensive and wasteful, and they didn't need to go through that. I recently spoke to my doctor, and I told her like all the stuff that was in my routine, like toner and like serums and stuff, and like my prescribed topical acne medication, and like moisturizer, sunscreen. And she was like, you need to cut some stuff out of your routine. I was like, what do I need to cut? And she told me that I need to stop using toner and I need to stop using serums. All I need to do is just put on my topical acne medication and moisturizer and sunscreen if I'm going out that day. And that amazed me, but it's also helped my skin a lot because I think these products were fighting with each other. I was just using witch hazel as toner, but she said not to do that anymore. Maybe in the future I can, but right now, the way that my skin is, I can't be doing that. Like, my type of skin, like, it's just not made for those, like, hardcore routines. But it's really based on genetics. I'm sure it works fine for some people, but it's just not a necessary thing that everyone in the world needs. And I'm not saying the 7-step skincare routine is a dud. It's definitely helped people, but not everyone needs it. Your skin is genetic. Find out what your relatives went through. There you go. So I hope that was cool. I hope this was a good video. I don't know, I have to edit it now. I really hope I don't hate. I really hope that I am able to watch it again. Sorry about the shadow. I don't know what to do for this setup. I'm just really testing this out, seeing if I can commit to doing videos, and I really hope that I can stand looking at my face without the glam makeup that I usually do when I'm on the internet, because that's how people know me. But yeah, so I will try to post more videos. I need to come up with a schedule, but I don't want to announce a schedule because I don't want people to get excited and then I don't do it. But what's today? Today is Wednesday. I don't know. I need to get on a schedule and a posting schedule and editing. I need to figure out my life. I'm starting school tomorrow again, so it's gonna be great, and I'm gonna do a lot of cool stuff, and I hope I can create more content for you guys. Thanks for watching this video. Thanks for stepping out of your world a bit to enter my world, because I appreciate it. And okay, why do I feel like I have to say a million things? I just need to be done. It's over. It's over. Okay, bye. Subscribe if you're not already. If you want, you can turn on the notification bell. You probably should, because I don't have a schedule yet, so turn on the notification bell, because how else am I gonna tell you that I posted a new video? I'm so rare. Yeah, okay. Bye!